talk about crate training. That's probably the first training that you need to do so that you get your rest, right? Once the dog is crated and you know he's safe, then you can get your sleep during the first few days. So then you have the energy to do what's next, the potty training. So let's start with crate training. My advice is wherever you decide the crate's going to eventually stay, the final resting place of the crate, that's where you put the crate and that's where you will place your puppy, right? So I know some people say bring the crate into your bedroom and then slowly move it out. Can work, you can give it a shot, but I say dogs are very cognitive with patterns, so everything matters to them in repetition, right? You place crate in one place, the smells coming to that place is different, the heat is different, the shadows that follow that place are different. So right from the beginning, why not get them used to the place that they're eventually going to be and not make it another struggle? So that was my philosophy and that worked out. So we decided to keep the crate in the hallway, so in the top floor, and our bedroom is just in the kitty corner from there. With the door open, we can see the crate, and also the living room and the kitchen is just north of the crate. So the crate was in a position that from anywhere in the main floor we could see the crate. And it was far enough from our bedroom that he will not smell us, and far enough that we won't be disturbed by his movements, and he probably won't be disturbed by my husband's snoring. So that's where we decided to keep the crate. And the very first day that we got the puppy, we put the crate right there, right? And then we put Pax in the crate. Of course, he did not like it. He whined for a really long time, and I wanted to let him know that I haven't gone anywhere, which would be scary for a little baby, right? So I would just sat there and tapped him gently, tap, tap, like you would pat a child, I'd tap the crate, letting him know. He can smell me, obviously, and then I would just tap, 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 and then he would settle down. Then I would leave the room and go to sleep. On the first night, I would say that he woke up about 4 times, in intervals of about 2 to 3 hours or something like that. And then when I picked him up to take him to potty, I would keep it so boring. I would be the most boring person on earth. I would just pick him up without any emotions, not saying anything, take him to the potty, and let him do his business, and just say, good potty. Like, no excitement, good potty. And then bring him back, and then say, good night. Always the same word, again, pattern cognitive, right? So same words. Good night, very slowly. Close the crate door, put the crate cover, and walk away. If they whine, then come back and do the same thing. Just don't let them see you, no eye contact, that triggers them. So they're in the crate is covered, you just come and say, tap, tap, settle, settle. That's all I said, settle, settle. So what eventually happens, just like in the case of a baby, they know, okay, this whining is not going to get me along, right? I'm just going to hear a couple of settles and that's it. So it's not very rewarding for me to whine. I might as well go to sleep. So the less rewarding you make it for them, the better. And don't give in, right? Puppies are very cute and they'll draw you in. But just stick to your guns. And after an hour or two when they whine, definitely go right away, pick them up from the crate, take them to the potty. It's very important. Sometimes they're probably just whining for no reason after 2 hours. They don't have to go to potty, but take them anyway. Give them the benefit of doubt and take them. And then if they do that 2 times consistently at 2 a.m. in the night, they're whining, but they're not peeing. That means next time they whine, you can ignore them. But at least you've given them the benefit of doubt, because every accident that happens in the crate will set you back that much. So you want to make sure there are no accidents. As far as possible, there are no accidents in the crate. So eventually, long story short, it lasted for about a week, and then we all got our good night's rest. But he continued to wake up at about 5:36 for the next 2 weeks, and eventually that became 7. And now he's 6 months old, and he wakes up. He's in his crate still, obviously, and then when I wake up, I'll go and let him out. So he'll be quiet. When he's awake, he just stays there. So that's crate training. But how do you build value for your crate, right? So we'll do a little bit of an online tutorial for how to build value for your crate, because what we did with Pax is we did everything around his crate. We trained him around his crate. We would say, where's your crate? And then put some kibble in his crate, and he would go to the crate and bring it. And then we'll say, where's your crate? Put the kibble in the crate. He would go and bring it. So the crate was a good place for him. Food came there for him. A lot of fun things happened around the crate. Like we would all sit down and talk as a family, and he would be with us near the crate. So you see what I'm saying? You're building value for the crate, and the crate's a fun place. And you just stay consistent with that, and they'll pick it up. They'll truly pick it up. I mean, and if you want to keep the crate in your bedroom and that's what makes you comfortable, do it. There's no this way or that, but whatever works for your family. For us, the real estate in our bedroom was very little. Oh, there he goes. And there was no space, and I'm a light sleeper, so I wanted to make sure that everybody gets their good night's rest, and Pax is totally happy where he is. We are totally happy where we are, and we get to meet each other well rested in the morning, and that works for us. And if you think your puppy needs you a little bit more, they need to settle down, or if you're just lazy to get up in the middle of the night, because that's a chore, right? You have to get up and then go settle and then come back and sleep. If that's a bit too much, go ahead and do what you have to do, and then if you have to transition later, you transition later. So that's my bit of advice, and we will certainly do a small video of what it means to build value for the crate, like packs going into the crate, coming out, and whatnot. So maybe we'll do that in the next episode. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.